What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so we're on people.com, and this is an article they put up. Lainey Wilson urges Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan to give me the call for season 5. I'm ready. Now, this is kind of a choppy headline because if you've been watching Yellowstone, you know season 5 is in 2 parts. And I think the first 8 episodes have already been released, and then they went on break, and they were supposed to, because Kevin Costner was shooting this huge cowboy western. It was like 2 or 3 different movies. It's supposed to be, I think it's at least 2 movies. It's called Horizon, and Kevin Costner was shooting that, and he couldn't be there as much as they wanted him to be. That's why if you watch those first 8 episodes of Yellowstone, Kevin Costner's barely in it. But Lainey Wilson's character was introduced. She plays this girl, Abby, and she falls in love with this guy, Ryan, who's played by Ian Bohen. I used to watch Ian Bohen on Teen Wolf, so when I saw him pop up on Yellowstone, I was like, oh, okay. So, but Ian Bohen was on Teen Wolf, and now he's on Yellowstone. And they decided, he's one of the ranch hands at the Yellowstone. And they gave him Lainey Wilson's character, Abby, who was, she was playing a singer on Yellowstone, and she was performing. They were having some kind of rodeo thing or whatever, and her band were singing, and, she ends up hooking up with Ryan and doing the walk, because I remember they all had tents pitched, and she was coming out, they had been doing a little something, but people really loved her character, and I think this was set up by her record label, because she was still I'd never heard of her. I listen to country music. I'm in Nashville. I listen to country music, and I'd never heard of her. And when they started having her appear on Yellowstone, when you watched it on the Paramount network, they were like, "Hey, go to YouTube and watch Lainey Wilson." So they were doing a cross promotion thing. They were showing, because I thought she was just an actress, and I was like, oh, she's actually a singer. She really is a singer. But she wants to appear in, I guess, the second half of season 5's episodes that these are supposed to be the final episodes of Yellowstone, because it is going off the air. Kevin Costner wants out. Like I said, don't know if he's going to actually appear, because I've heard conflicting reports that Kevin Costner is either not going to appear in these second half episodes of Yellowstone, or he's going to at least appear and let them write him out. And then, the rest of the cast is taking over. Now, we also know that they've got more of these Yellowstone shows in production. Season 2 of 1923 is supposed to be underway. We also saw Mayor of Kingstown, Jeremy Renner. I follow his Instagram. He posted up a picture. He had that horrible, a snowplow accident or something last year, and they almost had to amputate his leg. And he spent the last year rehabbing. He posted a picture up on his Instagram a couple weeks ago, and he's back on the set. So if you follow his Instagram, you've been seeing he's been posting like workout videos. He's been showing himself rehab and trying to get back. So it was good to see him post that picture, and he's back to work. And what's the Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone? I watch all those shows that Taylor Zoe Saldana, Special Ops Lioness, that's streaming on the Paramount network, the Paramount Plus network. So, and then there was the Bass Reeves show, Bass Reeves was outstanding. But like I said, I would like to see Lainey looks a little different, because a lot of fans are kind of surprised. Lainey's lost some weight. She's lost weight since she's been on Yellowstone. What was that? I guess 2 years ago, because like I said, there was the hiatus and the SAG-AFTRA strike. But a lot of people have been remarking, because that was one of the things about Lainey. They were talking about, she got a big old backside for a white girl and all that, and there are people that were talking about she had lost. Because even this picture was taken at the Grammys the other night. She won a Grammy, so she's got a Grammy now. So her career is taking off. Oh, and other thing I just saw, she's got a Super Bowl commercial with LL Cool J. So So I'm watching the game on Sunday. She's got a Super Bowl commercial with LL Cool J, so her career is definitely taking off. So I'm looking forward. Like I said, if you were watching the Abby Ryan storyline, you know Ryan is going down to Texas to the 4-6's ranch. They were using that to set up the 4-6's spinoff, the Jimmy Show. Like, you know who Jimmy is on Yellowstone. He's supposed to be getting the spinoff. And they were talking about Matthew McConaughey. They were trying to get him to join that. And I also saw they were trying to get Michelle Pfeiffer. You can Google that because Michelle Pfeiffer's agents and stuff, they're negotiating with Taylor Sheridan's company to get her on. So I'm sure they just have to talk about how many hours she gonna work and how much money they gonna pay. Because it sounds like Michelle Pfeiffer, she had taken a step back because, you know, she had her kids and she was just kind of taking a part here and there. And, you know, and then she started appearing in those Ant-Man movies. And now it seems like she might want to work a little more. So that'll be interesting. But I would really like to. I like the Abby Ryan storyline with Lainey Wilson. So I hope that they actually do call her back and because the way it was, he had to let her know. He was like, hey, I'm going down to Texas. She was wanting him to choose her. I would like to see that storyline continue. So I hope, and like I said, Lainey Wilson that appeared on Yellowstone previously has gotten a lot more famous since she was on the show. So I hope, like I said, I hope they do call her back. I like Lainey Wilson. She's got that song, Save Me with Jelly Roll, which is fantastic. And that was her first #1. But as a Jelly Roll song, she was the feature on it. And Jelly Roll's a nice guy. I met him. He was super nice when I met him. He shook my hand and he was super nice, humble. So, but yeah, Lainey Wilson, like I said, I hope she does appear on Yellowstone again. Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me, Facebook, Instagram. I'm on X. I'm on Threads, all at Ikari Press. IkariPress.com will take you to my comic book brand, Where the Gun. The link, of course, is in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.